How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and I am back in Calgary. Drove back from BC with my little girl yesterday. Really fun time out there. I got getting back into the swing of things in the city now. Had a pretty decent sleep last night. Back in Lucky for the first time in what feels like forever. Every time I go out there and stay with my parents, I feel a little bit spoiled, right? Sleeping in the house and whatnot. But it was a long 10 days. Little girl's definitely giving me a run for my money with the sleeping these days, but that is all okay. It's going to be an absolutely gorgeous day in Calgary today. I think we're going to get up to about a high of 26 degrees Celsius or something. It's nothing crazy, but it looks like the last really hot day for a while, which I'm in love with. However, before I get situated and get my day started, we got to treat the Irish Fire Queen a little nice today. That's the plan. But before we find a place to park her big sister, otherwise known as the good ship Lucky, I have been out of something for a very long time, and it's completely unacceptable. Be right back. And you're gone. Oh, hello. You look very surprised. Well, it's not the best flavor, but it'll do. The last pouch of Revita in that entire Safeway. I actually got talking to the girl at the self-checkout there. She said they usually have them in a little display case, and she sent me down aisle 7, which is their organic area at this location, but nay, didn't see any. So it's a good thing that they're selling out. If you don't know why it's such a big deal, Revita is a locally owned and operated company out of Calgary. I'm not affiliated with them officially. I just found them a while ago. They're a great replacement for all of the energy drinks that I used to drink back in the day, like Monsters and Rockstars and Red Bull. They are definitely not everybody's cup of tea, but they very quickly became my cup of tea. And I like supporting local. Yeah, I haven't had them in a very long time. I ran out while I was in BC, and I had to end up drinking coffee, which isn't normally a bad thing unless people dig it. But the way I drink coffee, it's very unhealthy. If you know, you know. All right, let's find a spot to park your rig, shall we? Good girl, Lucky. It's always a roll of the dice these days. This is good enough place as any to drop the whole rig. Should have gotten down here earlier. Lots of prime parking spots already taken. But if I'm quick enough and I stop yapping at my phone, we'll have lots of nice shade right there. Not actually sure how long I'll leave her here. Usually I just do it for the whole day, and then when I'm done with my little girl, I come back and get the rig, but there are bugs everywhere. And we all know how I feel about bugs. Hashtag F off. Hello, Grace. Oh, good morning, darling. Oh yes, throwing a fit over your tires again, I see. As per usual. Don't worry, you'll go for a rip soon. You can get all your nonsense sorted out. First things first, we gotta get some stuff out of Grace and into Lucky so we got room to tidy her up. Dixon picnic blanket. There you are. I'll have to keep this for a couple more weeks just in case we find ourselves in some really hot weather, but I think we're almost at that point of the year where we'll be able to put this bad boy in storage. It's just a little bulky to have in the tiny home on wheels. Okay, slowly getting everything moved over here. Just got a few things left in the back of Grace to get out of there so I can get into the back there and get that whole WeatherTech mat out. It's covered in sand, and then give her a nice vacuuming at the back there. Grace has been a great runaround vehicle all summer, just to throw everything into, go down to the beach, enjoy a day at the lake, and then throw everything just back into all willy-nilly. But now that we're here, she's a little ripe and yucky nar, so we're gonna give her a little bit of a spa treatment, and maybe if I have time we'll actually, and well, if I should say if they have time, actually go get that oil change done on her as well, because we are overdue. Little nice update here as for our non-slip surface on her fridge. That's where the computer rode all morning, right next to the paper towel, because obviously, and it didn't move a bloody inch, all the way from Hotel Walmart to Safeway to here. Very nice, great success. What is not a great success is this whole situation up here. So if you don't know what I'm about to talk about, well, make sure you're subscribed and that you have notifications turned on so you never miss a Vanlife Plus episode. But that's where my TV goes. And a few videos back, I may or may not have pushed my elbow through the screen and completely demolished it. Well, I had a very, very generous patron say that they sent me a new TV. It's just a little 24-inch RCA, which is still very, very kind of him to do. Thank you again, Bill. I'm assuming it's sitting over at my mailbox, which is another thing we got to do. There are, I'm assuming, packages coming out of their ears over there. Sorry, Akshay, we'll be there momentarily. So he sent me a new TV, and I did a dump run while I was out there at my parents' house, right? I had a whole bunch of stuff left over from the rebuild on Lucky 2.0, so Dad and I finally threw a bunch of crap into the back of his truck, got it up there, and got rid of it all. Amongst those things was my TV, the one that I had just broken, right? Don't have any need for it. Bye-bye. I then realized hours later that I had forgotten to take the VESA mount, is that how you say it? The VESA mount, the thing that attaches it to the swivel mount up here that was on the back of the TV. I forgot to remove it. So it's just like a little cross mount thing, right? That kind of slides up there and then bolts down. But it's 4 screws on it. You know what? It doesn't matter because it's gone the way of the dodo, much like the TV. I made that realization. Well, damn. And of course, this specific mount is no longer available on Amazon. So I found one that is similar and I ordered it for myself. It should be in my mailbox as well. And hopefully we just need the back part and it'll work with this mount. And if not, then we're removing that entire thing and replacing it with the new mount. But we'll talk more about that later when I get there. Those are the little updates from inside Lucky. I thought there was one more thing I wanted to talk about. I'm not sure. This has become the fruit/candy basket. So it is the spiritual successor. Oh, and also apparently the baby wipe basket. It's the spiritual successor to the candy drawer from Lucky 1.0. Again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, see the aforementioned. Yes. Another thing that I discovered while I was in BC is that the dump up there near New Denver does not take old oil. So we've got 2 jugs of oil from 2 different oil changes that I've done since I was out there that were just waiting to be recycled. But again, no place to do that out there. So they came all the way back to Calgary with us. And I've got my dad's old battery from his Mercury that I could not get to come back to life with my charger. So we're going to take this over to Canadian Tire. We're going to get him a new battery and deliver it when we go back out there in about 2 weeks. That's not going to be a today thing though. because I don't want a new battery rolling around with me. We'll probably do that like the day before we leave, but we can get the oil recycled. It's interesting that they don't have that service available in places like that. I was talking to the gentleman who sort of like mans the dump up there, and he says, well, on the, I don't even know what he said, the 23rd or the 24th of August in the town of Silverton, there will be a free pickup day for stuff specifically like this, but I guess they just don't have that service available all the time. At least it's free when it does come around. I just don't know if it was every month or not, but I decided to say, never mind, I'll take it. So we'll get that over to a fire hall while we're out and about running around in Grace. For now, we just got to get the overflow of litter, which is back in the Irish Pirate Queen, and our alpaca gearbox into Lucky, probably the cooler as well. Oh, that's what I needed while I was at Safeway. Ice, everything's just floating in water. Okay. Yeah, one thing at a time. Well, I guess two things at a time in this case. Oil can stay. Battery I could drop off as well, except that there's a $20 core charge when you buy a new battery, so we gotta keep that.
He's down there.
Let's not leave our brake controller up there though. My goodness. You sit there. And yeah, let's get the Space Cadet open. And I can get my very fancy umbrella. That's not my umbrella. My umbrella is already in the Space Cadet. Hashtag sorry, Mom. It'll see you in 2 weeks. You can still ride in the Space Cadet, though. This is Mom and Dad's umbrella. I did end up buying myself one in Caslow a while back because we were out at the beach and it was oh so sunny. So now there's 2 umbrellas up there. I'm collecting them like a really shitty version of Pokemon. All right, we got a little game here. We got Grace's eye patch. This stuff can all go up here for now. This thing is so bloody handy. I love it. I think that's it. There's just a few things here at Brooklyn's feet. Oh yeah, the window tent can go up there for the time being as well. Perfect. All right. You ready, Grace? Time for your spa day. All right. Much better. Empty the tank. Refill the tank. Blackberry's growing on me. Maybe because it's the only flavor I have access to right now. All right, so we are in the neighborhood, more or less. So we are actually gonna stop at the fire hall first and get rid of that oil. Oh yes, I forgot, sorry, you're freaking out about your tires. Here we go, darling. If this ever happens to you, just take your whip for a rip and it'll sort itself out fairly quickly. Let's see how far we get. Do it, Grace. Come on. You can do it. This is quality content. Quality content. See you in a minute, Lucky. Maybe a little bit longer than a minute. Gonna make me shift up. There's 1. There's 2. Let's go. And we're off. Ha-ha. Okay, I always seem to miss this turn. I think it's this one. Is it 106th? Of course, it's a little... But don't turn here. Yeah, I think it's this one. Then you know what I mean? Like it's a forces you down this way. That's the right one. Ha-ha! Great success. This is how I know I've turned down the right road before anything else. It's right up there. You can see that green sign. Household Chemical Depot. Ha-ha! It's just a fancy way of saying fire hall, because they're at the fire hall. Come around here to the back. I've been here before on the vlog. This is a great place to get rid of unwanted stuff like this. Oh, and it looks like the city's actually doing a bit of a pickup right now. Great timing. And we can just hand these bottles off to these gentlemen. Go and out of gear so we don't pop the clutch. Time to go. Nice. All right, cool. That will get taken care of appropriately. Hopefully. I don't know. I definitely feel better about it. Better than pouring it out in the mountains. Okay, car wash first. That way Grace is nice and spick and span before we go relieve the UPA store of said packages. Not that I said anything about packages in this sentence, so that didn't really make sense, but you know. Oh, excellent. They're not that busy today. Very good. Foam brush is not working. Oh man, is that on all of them? I wanted to give Grace a nice brush in. Hang on. Is that true for the big ones as well? Ah, it looks like it. All right, Grace. Well, you're not getting as nice of a clean today. Hopefully the pressure on the wand will suffice to get all the yucky bugs off. I mean, honestly, I'm just trying to get the inside a little bit more clean than the outside, but still, soak her down with pre-soak. All right, and let's get all of her mats out as well. Oh yeah, this thing is still busted. Huh? There's one. There's two. You come out of there, you nasty mats. Look. There's one. All right, like that's looking pretty good. It's been in here basically since I got the Jeep. We just got a little bit of edge smudge as we do, and a little on the, well, I'm not gonna say tip because it's not. All right, everybody just calm down. It's the wrong way. Flip it around. Come on. It's very hard to do with one hand. Hello. There we go. It's actually not, as long as you get a running start at it. There we go. Nice. Back in, nice and clean. Looking good, Grace. Close up your butt. All right. Clearly she's gonna get exterior-wise without the foam brush. Still little spots here and there. Whose idea was to buy high velocity yellow? Anyway, off to the UPA store. I'm coming. This spare tire cover on this Jeep ahead of me is awesome. Let me see what it says. I'm the black Jeep of the family. Oh yeah, I do have to get over, so I will get behind you, sir. Very nice. Okay, I will be right back. Akshay says, take turns. I do have my TV bracket though, so that's good. Be right back. Oh. Just a few things. It'll be fine. Maybe I should. How's this gonna work? Put it back here for now. Just get it in the Jeep. Ugh. Ah, yes.
So one card or something.
Perfect. Just a little bit of paperwork. Thanks. Appreciate it. I need to just get myself a stamp.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, let me know when you need that.
Right? Yeah, I guess you could make me one, couldn't you? Thank you. Hopefully you have a little bit more room in here now. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later. And yes, there's our TV. Thank you again, Bill. Very excited to get that back into the good ship Lucky. Something else rather large here. All right, well, hopefully we can get Grace in for an oil change now. So maybe we should throw some of these in the back and we can open up a few of them while Grace, you know, gets her fluids flushed. I don't even know how much of that you can see. Great camera angle, guys. Great camera angles. Whew. Actually, that's a card from Connie. Let's see what Connie sent. Connie down in Montauk, Massachusetts. Isn't that where Ross rode the train to? No, Massapequa? I don't know. I can't remember now. Advice from a polar bear. Live large, be thick-skinned, sniff out opportunities, learn some good icebreakers, be fearless, and keep it cool. Oh, hey! Got a sticker that says emotional support water bottle. Well, that's going on my water bottle for surezies. Dear Matthew, I saw this sticker and immediately thought of you. Stay cool and stay hydrated. From Connie. She also was the one who knitted that very cool little toque that Brooklyn is grown out of and has been paid forward. Thank you again, my dear. All right, let's stop wasting time and see if we can get Grace in to see how long the wait's going to be. I guess I could try to. No, I'm not feeling. No, not today. Not today. There, I was going to say there is a place. I think it's called Lug Nuts or something like that, where you can go and rent your own bay. I am ill prepared for that, and I'm still recovering from the vacation. So I'm not going to attempt to do my own oil change today. We will go pay the fine people at Mr. Lube and have them do it for me. All right, just driving by the Mr. Lube here. It's on the other side of the street, of course. Is there a crazy lineup of automobiles? No. Oh, nice. Okay, this should be fairly easy, provided they have enough technicians working. Let's find out. About face! Sleep country, Canada. Why buy a mattress anywhere else? Or a pillow. Alright. Oh. Just gonna wait here until I get the wave and they tell me which bay to go to. I mean, they got all the... Oh, there we go. Nice. How you doing today? 33,000 on the nose. Yeah. That'll make it nice and easy for next time. Yep. Oh. Hashtag sad day. Okay. Might be a little early, but that's okay. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 6,000. Spot on. All right, let's see what we got here. This comes from Amazon, from Cam and his Jeep. Oh, it's got a little rattle to it, Cam. What's in here, sir? He did tell me he was sending paper clips, and he did. They weren't the paper clips I was thinking. What were these meant for again? I'm gonna have to send him a message and see. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. Maybe there'll be something else that it'll make sense with. Ah. All right, and then this package, this is not from Cam and his Jeep. He likes to put his name on the label. What do we, oops, tear strip didn't really work very well. Somebody's being funny. Who is this from? Deb. I knew it. I knew it was from Deb. Not only did she stock me up, thank you, my dear, she also stocked Brooklyn up. What do we got here? Ooh, Encanto Band-Aids. Thank you. Yes, little pirate princess continues to slice and dice herself as well. So those come in very handy. Thank you, Deb. Keeping us nice and bandaged up. Let's nab one more here. What do we got in here? Hello, hello, hello. Ooh, what is this? This is from Deb as well. We got frozen Band-Aids now. Or is everybody just sending me Band-Aids? This came, oh, this is from Andrea. Hello, darling. These are intended for Miss B, but I'm sure you can use them if you can't find your other stash. Well, thank you for the note, Andrea. A lot of bandages. What did Amazon do? Man, their little, their cutter for their notes did not work. How dare they? But she also sent, what are these? Oh, these for Penny? Cat toys. Aw, cute. They're little, like, I wonder if that's like an actual cat, like dried catnip on the ends. That's super cool. I've never seen cat toys like that before. We'll have to give those a try as soon as we get back to the good ship Lucky. Oh, well, Brooklyn better get to slicing and dicing herself quick, because she's got, what, 80 bandages now to use. It's ill-advised, but she'd be very protected. Thank you, ladies. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It's a little weird opening up packages and talking that enthusiastically with my window rolled down in the garage. There's only a little bit of background music, so I'm sure they probably think I'm losing my mind. Hi. All right, well, one more before we gotta go. This one is, ooh, is this Snackies? I'm getting a little hungry. Well, this is from Cam and his Jeep. Maybe this will explain the paper clips. It will not explain the paper clips. But it is Snackies. Fucking Cam! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of M&M almonds. It's funny, I just finished editing the video this morning where you sent me the last 2. Breakfast. Thank you very much, Cam. That's a lot of snacks. All right, I thought we were almost done, but we clearly have a little bit of time. Let's see what we got here. Oh my goodness, there's so many little things and flat things. Okay, what's in this one? When I think flat, I think maybe stickers of some sort? Or, or a couple gift cards from Sheila. Look at this, she sent me one ultimate dining card and an M&M meats card. These are one of the best things y'all can send me, so thank you very much, Sheila. This was on my wish list. Now we can get some meat. We can look up a recipe in that air fryer book. There was a steak in that thing. Is that sacrilegious to air fry a steak? Probably. Thank you very much, Sheila. That was very kind of you. Hey, this one's not Amazon. This is from D English in White Rock, BC. I'm gonna need my knife to get this one started, unfortunately. D English didn't install a easy open tab. That's okay. I carry an easy open tab with me at all times. Reason 4092, to have a Leatherman. Oh, looks like a piece of artwork. I'm gonna just, forgive me. Ooh. Oh, and the, oh. Oh, that's super cool. Look at that. It's the old saying, only dead fish go with the flow. I'm assuming you painted those. That's super cool. Thank you. And a little card for me as well. I appreciate that very much. Oh, love your show. Each episode is fun to watch. Keep going against the flow. See, you get me. You get me. You get me, D English. I appreciate that. I think that's Debbie. If I can still read handwriting. Thank you very much, my dear. That was super kind of you and very thoughtful. Are you able to give me a quote on something completely different? A transmission change on a... Yeah, but not on this.
No?
It's a 2007 Chevy Express.
$300.
$300 to do that, eh? Do you have the filters on hand, or does it have to be like...
filters.
Oh, you don't even do the filters. It's just...
The fluid now, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Thanks, man.
Everything on your hood was pretty good. Lock the fluid, get the fluid up to level.
Thank you.
Good battery good, belts are good.
Good.
Air filter is a bit dirty.
Yeah, that's okay for now. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
One other thing they noticed downstairs, do you tow anything on this?
Do I tow with this?
Yeah.
No. I mean, I just did for the very first time for about a block the other day.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
it gets towed a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, because the rear differentials are starting to get a little bit dirty.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Put that on the docket. Okay, cool. How much is that? If you guys, do you guys do it?
For this?
Rear diff fluid, eh?
Anyway, 150.
Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, cool.
Not bad at all.
Thanks, man. Rear diff fluid on Grace getting a little dirty. That I believe. She gets towed a lot. I just opened up the card from Debbie, and she sent me a couple stickers as well. Happy Camper, as well as this Wild and Free with a bison on it. Check that guy out. And she also sent me a temporary tattoo set. I mean, it would look cute on me, but it'd probably be better on Brooklyn. She loves that stuff. So that's super cool. 13 little temporary tattoos. It's hot in this garage. What can I say? And now the hard part. Get the money. Right out of the car wash. My card is still in my pocket while I'm waiting. Thank you, sir. Beep. It's the good sound. Well, depending on who you are, anyway. Thank you, sir.
Pull up about 3/4 of the way outside the door. We'll give you your invoice here in a second.
Thank you.
There will be 3, 2. Go ahead.
Yeah, whatever. I'll put it in the window. Easy enough to get down. Oh, that's only 5,000 they want you. I think I have that epiphany every single time I come here. Oh, it's only 5,000. Whatever. So according to their standards, I was 1,000 over. But and no, again, this always seems to come up for those that might be wondering. When Grace is being towed by Lucky, her odometer does not go up. All right, and we are out of here. Which actually keeps at the forefront of my mind doing this. Lucky needs stuff like this done too. Not oil change, obviously, but other few more detrimental things. She's been hauling Grace's big fat booty back and forth between here and BC quite a bit. She could probably stand a transmission flush. I was asking him about them there because they do them, but they don't change the filters. What the hell's the point? You know what I mean? Sorry, I said flush. Lucky does not need a flush. She is too old for a flush. Just to drain and fill, but also replace the filter. I did it myself not too long ago, probably just over a year. And it's not something you have to do very often, but the more you tow, the more it's recommended. I was actually noticing yesterday on the drive back with Lucky that shifting from drive to park, it didn't have the same like stiffness to it after having driven for quite a few hours. It was a little bit more like almost gummy feeling. It's just a different resistance. You know it in your own gear shift, right? And that just kind of got my brain going about the transmission fluid probably needing to be swapped. And also I need to get her into his shop to have a few other things done. It's nice that I'm sort of settled. Well, I'm settled here in Calgary for a little bit. Like I said, I'm going back out to BC in about 2 weeks, so maybe I should call the garage and get her in. There's always something to do. Speaking of always something to do, I was just reading some comments on my latest video while I was waiting for that oil change stuff to sort of wrap itself up there. And cat dog couple, thank you very much, brought to my attention that I should be able to JB weld my broken outlet holder on Grace. Again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, what's wrong with you? Ugh. So yeah, out here, this happened last time I took Grace off-roading, right? I showed it off in that video, obviously. It's still busted down here. I've hit it with some tape just to kind of hold it. It didn't really work very well. But take all this stuff off. Ooh, that's great. Now I've made more work for myself. But either way, it reminded me that JB Weld should do the trick on this. So figured we're here, very close to Canadian Tire. Why not rip in there, grab some, and see if we can fix that up a little bit. Nightmare. All right, this one's cool. It even comes with it. I'm assuming maybe they all do, but I haven't bought JB Beld. I never bought JB Beld. Let me try that again. I've never purchased JB Weld, the epoxy light. It comes with its own little mixing tray up top and a little popsicle stick to do the mixing with. So that's cool. And this is the 1 minute set version, which is great because I don't want to be out there doing this for any longer than I have to. That being said, let's get back down to Lucky and get that started, and then we can open up the rest of these packages as well. Plus, it's starting to get a little bit warm. You're gonna want to get those fans going so we don't have a roasted pussy. Here we go.